believes. Matthias now. This is basically a 3-on-3. Kuntz is open in the middle. Matthias had a chance to find her. Mercado has done a good job pushing her to the end line, but it's going to be a corner for Texas A&M. They got a minute and 20 seconds to get people forward here. Their fans rising now, knowing a goal here would likely win the Big 12 Conference Championship. Beth West, off the corner, gets it into the box. Up. Matthias' shot took a deflection. Another corner. They've still got time. Under a minute now. Going to end in dramatic fashion here, either with A&M potentially scoring or on to overtime. West again, off the corner, towards the 6. Ball is still loose. Matthias puts it back in again, cleared by Mercado. 35 seconds left. Delosier now trying to break through. Beth West, she can get it into the box. She has time. She gets it in towards the penalty mark. Headed out by Michalowski. Still A&M. Minogue now. Minogue beats 2. Minogue to win it. Minogue off the crossbar. Kuntz can't get a shot off. Majewski has maybe won it for A&M. 9 seconds left. Megan Majewski. Oklahoma State is 9 seconds away from losing their first game of the year.
Individual effort from Minogue falls to Majewski, the senior. Speaking of unsung heroes, who's played in the defensive mid all year for Texas A&M. Falls to her foot here, nice and calm, and then just places it in that far corner. But again, someone like Minogue opens it up for Majewski.
That is it. Texas A&M has won the Big 12 Conference Tournament, and Megan Majewski, an unlikely source, has provided today's game-winning goal. Oklahoma State will go to 21-2, A&M to 15-5-2. Both of these teams will head to the NCAA, but what a dramatic finish here in San Antonio. Only the 6th goal this year that Oklahoma State has conceded. Two beautifully matched teams here in this final, giving everything. But it is A&M with 9 seconds left. And it is an unlikely source. Minogue, who had been silent pretty much all day, beats 2, drives it off the crossbar. And you've got to be good to beat A.D. Franch in goal. And Megan Majewski does just that. Only her 3rd goal of the year. The senior, who's literally played every position in the field, has provided the game-winning goal. Let's come back to San Antonio after a quick break here. It is Texas A&M 1-0 winners over Oklahoma State. They are the Big 12 Conference Tournament champions. We'll come back with more in a moment.
NCAA.com. The NCAA Women's Soccer Championship selection show will happen. Once again, NCAA.com tomorrow at 3:30.
Texas A&M 1-0 winners of Oklahoma State in dramatic fashion, and we had that here in San Antonio. Kelly Minogue would beat 2 defenders, get into this position here, off the crossbar, and then an unlikely source, Megan Majewski, would produce a wonderful finish through a maze of bodies, beating A.D. Franch in goal for Oklahoma State. That coming with 9 seconds left. Texas A&M are the Big 12 Conference Tournament champions. Let's go down to Jessica Stamp, who's with the winning coach. Celebration continuing for Texas A&M. Now both of these teams will end up in the first round of the NCAA tournaments. They will get picked and expected to go quite far in the tournament, to be honest with you. These two teams collectively today producing wonderful defensive efforts. We thought it was going to be something special that would have to break a team down, and it absolutely was. Kelly Minogue, who had been essentially marked out of this game, came up with a moment of brilliance off the crossbar. And then a spectacular finish from Megan Majewski, a goal that probably she will never forget in her career, only her third on the season. But the senior producing the difference-making goal in this one as Texas A&M would win this one 1-0. That goal in the 90th minute. And as you know, the clock counts down in the college game. So there was only 9 seconds left in this game, ending a very dramatic and passionate week for both of these teams. As Texas A&M all smiles, Oklahoma State will lose for the very first time this year. They go to 21-2. A team that last year was in the Elite Eight. But for today, it's all about the Texas A&M Aggies. They got by Kansas, 3-3 tie in that one, advanced on penalty kicks in the quarterfinals. In the semifinals, they reversed a 1-0 loss during the regular season to the Missouri Tigers, winning that one 3-0. And then today in the final, do a wonderful job here in a game that there was very little between these teams when it came to differences. And they produced a stunning goal here to cap what was an amazing day here. Well, over 1,600 fans here in attendance, and A&M winning their 5th Big 12 conference title in the tournament. They ended up second during the regular season. Oklahoma State, the team that won the Big 12 regular season championship. So we knew it was evenly matched coming into it. Question was, how do teams handle 3 games in 5 days? This was the difference. A moment of brilliance here, splitting 2 defenders, then beating a third. Kelly Minogue, only a freshman. Kuntz kept this alive, so a lot of credit to Annie Kuntz. And then without any hesitation, with conviction, Megan Majewski would produce that goal with 9 seconds left, officially in the 90th minute. And Texas A&M, Big 12 Conference champions in tournament play. And both of these teams will go into the NCAA round, first round, November 11th. These two teams played 2 years ago. Now, check the clock out here. Minogue will split 2. This is a brilliant individual piece of work here. But then Kuntz right here kept this alive with a very vital touch. Annie Kuntz kept it alive to Megan Majewski. And Majewski would bury it, and today ends up the shining star on a day where we'll call it for Texas A&M the Late Show here in San Antonio, Texas. They continue to celebrate down on the field in front of their fans.
Good title for Texas A&M. Moving on to the SEC.
Fans are still here bathing in the glory of A&M winning the title. Let's go down to Jessica Stamp. Jessica.
Coach G. Guerrero, congratulations. Final game in the Big 12. You won a title. How'd you do it?
Well, we did it with a bunch of great kids and a super effort. And, you know, to be able to battle with a team as talented and well-coached as Oklahoma State, who's having just a fantastic season. You know, they were undefeated up until, 10 seconds left in that game. And, it was going to take someone breaking the ice. And, I thought that Kelly had done it by beating the 3 players, hitting the crossbar, but good for Megan Majewski and good for a senior to be able to get this win. And for us, it's our 12th title, and it couldn't come at a better time. And we're excited about everything that's happened this week. It's been a crazy week, from a wild game on Wednesday to Friday to now this.
There's been a lot of attention on the talented freshmen that are on your team's program right now. Take a minute to talk about the seniors who are again in their final Big 12 tournament.
Well, you could see out there today, Bree Young was a warrior for us in the middle of the field. Megan Majewski with the game winner and had a great game all the way around. And then you've got Merritt Mathias, who's puts her heart on her sleeve every day that she comes to work and comes to games. And then Rachel Balaguer, who played 90 minutes plus in every game. So it's a wonderful senior class. They've been a great example, and I think that the legacy that they leave will live on, and it'll just live on in a different conference for us.
We've been pleasantly surprised by how great your defense played today. We've been touting Oklahoma State's defense and, of course, A&M's offense. Talk a little bit about the defense and how they played today.
Well, it starts with our two center backs, with Megan Straight, who's one of our great seniors, and our captain, who's only a sophomore, Rachel Lentz, and then Balliger and Ganatzik on the flanks are great speed players, good individual players, and that's been the biggest thing from a slow start to once the defense gelled, and the development of Jordan in goal has been outstanding. So I couldn't be prouder of them. What a great way for us to go out.
Well, from top to bottom, it was a phenomenal performance from your team today. Congratulations, Coach G. Go ahead and celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Big 12 title. Back up to Glenn.
Thank you, Jessica. A very happy G. Carreri there, who has been the only coach that the Texas A&M program has ever known. Texas A&M, well, they've done it. They have won the 2011 Big 12 Soccer Championship, and they've done it in style. Only 9 seconds left. Megan Majewski would produce the game-winning goal here in San Antonio for both Texas A&M and Oklahoma State. It is on to the NCAA playoffs. Today, the light shines on Texas A&M. Aggies are the 2011 Big 12 Soccer champions. For Jessica Stamp, I'm Glenn Davis. Good night.